First thing you want to do is take off some of this extra garlic husk or shell. Peel some of it off like this. Just with your thumbs, it comes right off. And peel some of it off, not too much. Just so when you cut the top, it doesn't make a big mess. All you really want to do is just chop that much off of it. So after you finish the first one, you want to go ahead and do the second one. Just clean them up. Use a bowl, that way it keeps everything clean and you don't make that big of a mess. You don't have to use a bowl, but I like to use a bowl. Low down here. Next you take your knife, chop a little bit off the top. Just like that, just so the top of the garlic is exposed. We'll do that to the other ones as well. Get your foil. Wrap it to it. You don't want to cover the whole thing. You want to leave it open just enough so when you put the olive oil in there, it catches it. It doesn't make a big mess. Like this. Probably also want to preheat your toaster oven right about now. Set mine at 450 for about 30 minutes just to get it warmed up. Turn it out, let it warm up, and continue getting the other ones ready. Now that your garlic cloves are all ready, take your pan, put it on your pan, put a little olive oil on there. There's a little bit on there. Oh shoot, that's too much. Just like that. You want to sprinkle some kosher salt. Make sure everything's all nice and set there. Facing up, because you want the heat to hit it. Just gotta wait for our toaster oven to warm up there, and we'll pop them in there for about 20 minutes. Okay, toaster oven is on. It's nice and warm. It's getting warm in there, so we'll go ahead and pop this in there. Set it on a top rack and let it sit for about 20-25 minutes. I think it should be fine. And about maybe 15 minutes, you start to smell it in the house, and it's gonna smell really, really good. A lot of things you can do with this is you could, put it in butter. I like to use it for my turkey. So what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna put some butter sticks on top of the toaster oven so it gets nice and soft, and then I can once the garlic is set, I can squeeze that into the butter and mix it all up. So I have 2 butter sticks here. Let them soften. Just put them on top so they get soft a little. And then when they're nice and soft, I'm going to take them out and put them in a mixing bowl. And then once the garlic is ready, we'll go ahead and put the garlic inside with the butter and just mix it all up. Right now we are at about 15 minutes and the house is starting to smell pretty good. Butter is starting to melt on the top there. And the garlic looks happy in there, starting to roast. It's starting to get some burnt marks on the top. It's coming along. So by now the butter is melted on the top, so I can probably take this off. Oh shoot, it's hot. Yeah, let me get something to pull that out with. There we go. And move this over here. Not spilling anything, hopefully. Should make a mess. Anyways, so then it's all ready now. It's all good. Look at that. Garlic is all roasted. If you guys could be in this house right now, it would smell fantastic. I'm gonna turn that off. Okay, let it cool down for a few minutes so you don't burn yourself. Okay, so now the garlic's cooled down a little bit. You can probably start putting the garlic in the mixing bowl. It should come up fairly easy. Just pops right out. Just be careful because this is soon to be really, really, really hot. I'll let it cool down for a little bit, but it's still really, really hot. So just be careful when you do this. But you see, they just pop right out. That's actually the purpose of cutting the little slit on the top before you roast them. Because it makes it easier for them to come out. Peel back some of the excess covering here and just squeeze them out. Just like that. Shoot, that's hot. Okay, that just comes right out. It's pretty slippery, so be careful. And it's also very, very hot. Just like that. Comes out just like toothpaste. Alrighty. Moving on. The garlic's all in the bowl here. Oh, I forgot to take that one out here. But it's all in there. It's all ready to be smashed up. Now get a fork here and start to smash it, just like this. So this stuff didn't come off. Get some of that out. Okay. Keep smashing it. Out. Smash it in place there. You get the consistency of a paste. Let's get it all smashed up. pretty much how you roast garlic. It's all roasted. You can do whatever you want with it in this case, but since we're going to do this for Thanksgiving, I'm going to just mix it in with butter. So once that's all smashed up, you take your melted butter and throw it in the bowl. See here very carefully. Everything just goes right over in. This to the side. Roasted garlic into the butter. I think I may have melted the butter a little too much. But that's okay. So all we can do here is let it cool down, throw it in the refrigerator for a little bit, let it cool down, and keep mixing it. Which is probably what I'm going to do right now. So throw it in the freezer for a few minutes, and then let it cool down. Okay, so I cheated a little and I threw it in the freezer just to speed up the process. You notice the butter is starting to thicken here. So just keep mixing it and it should be pretty good. Once this gets solid, you can probably do a couple things with it. You could either wrap it in foil or saran wrap, whichever you have, and cut it into a log. And just slice it as you need it. You can put it on sourdough bread, pretty much anything if you want to put roasted garlic on. So like I said, I'm saving this for my turkey, so I'm just pre-making it now to save some time. So by now the butter's gotten a little more thicker, as you can see. So next what I want to do is I want to scoop this into a sandwich bag. And the purpose of the sandwich bag is because as you let it cool, it's going to stiffen, of course. Then you can seal it and then cut a little bit off the corner, and you can just, squeeze it to wherever you need to put it on. Whether it be bread or whatever. In this case, it'll be my turkey. So I just put it in the bag, like so. That. Let's go ahead and let it settle in. Seal it up, and you get all the air out, and you are good to go. Throw this in the freezer, let it cool down. When it's time to use it, go ahead and let it sit out for a little bit so it gets softened up again. Cut the corner of the baggie and just pipe it on whatever you need it on. There you are. Roasted garlic and roasted garlic butter all in one. Hope this helps you with your cooking. Stay tuned for more tips that I've come across and see if this helps you guys any. I know I've learned from other tips from other people, and I'm just spreading what I've learned. So enjoy. Happy Thanksgiving. Talk to you soon. Bye.